is what we call
Hater shit.
There is no better term.
Another bullshit resource that does not exist. Do you need housing? Oh my. 1924. All of these shelters that you claim exist, come be my witness. Pick us up and show me that we are wrong.
All right, you guys, so I always know when the climate changes because it goes from being a highly supportive group in my Instagram and all my social medias, in my text messaging, in my voicemail boxes, to a very accusatory, small-minded, even violent and aggressive group that says really terrible things to me. So for the group that's going on right now, they're awful. I mean, awful. Hundreds of unknown calls, harassments, etc., and so forth. If you think that there is a resource available that I have not taken advantage of, you DM me. I will give you my exact coordinates. You come pick me up and bring me there to that resource and watch and see that it's fake. I have tried everything.
Can somebody do that? I know some people. Please, somebody go do that.
Every list that the police, the hospital have given me, I've called 30, 40 times. 311 has closed 15 or 20 cases for shelter assistance just since October. If you have an answer, and I'm so dumb, and I've also been preaching this of my parenting style. I don't tell anyone what to do, but I talk about what I do. I've always welcomed my children to show me why I'm wrong.
You always tell people what to do. What are you talking about? This is why Instagram keeps on cutting you off. We just can't with you anymore right now. You're just really annoying today.
My mother never really did that to me. When I was growing up, my parents were more of they'd listen and then they would just hardcore disagree or hard pass on, all of that. And it did make me feel like I needed to prove myself more. I have taken a different approach with my children. If they disagree with me or see things from a different perspective, I invite them to teach me why I'm wrong. And so I'm asking you people, rather than being abusive and telling me to kill myself and my unborn baby, how about you teach me why I'm wrong and where I'm going wrong? Because like I said before, I put myself through school when most people would have been partying. I was a parent when most of you were in the bars.
You were in the bars.
I aged out of systemic placement with no criminal record and having committed no crimes at all whatsoever. My juvenile record consists of one ticket for underage drinking. One time. My mother was on me like white on rice. I was not permitted to do anything. I was sent out of the country for a year of boarding school to a third world country for smoking a cigarette.
What?
Okay?
Hell no.
I turned 18, got my own apartment, and put myself into college full-time while working full-time and raising a baby. I never partied. I never went out.
You a whole ass lie. You would even work while you were being out and about. What? You're such a liar. I swear. And then the whole boarding school because she smoked a cigarette. I want to know the real reason. Not too much because as a mom, I think I don't even want to. I couldn't. I don't even want to speak on it. But she has said before where her mom was pregnant and they just wanted her and the baby safe, so they thought it was best if she moved out. And now she's talking about cigarettes. She got caught smoking a cigarette.
I experienced my first time in the club besides one time for my little sister's birthday at Studio Paris at 27 years old when I accepted a part-time job in promotions. I am not your problem here.
Oh, who the fuck is the problem?
Laundry again.
Dang. Look at that build. None of what they curate makes any kind of sense at all. This is obscene. A pregnant woman, me, with a bachelor's degree and no criminal record. She put lies in caps. In a tent since February 2023. Today is January 10th, 2024. I'm 34 weeks, 5 days pregnant.
laundry again. They said it was a blizzard in Chicago. All my local friends to Chicago are posting photos of their shit covered in snow. But here we are, and it just poured like monsoon. There's not a drop of snow outside anywhere. So that doesn't make any sense. Then you have 311 completely full of shit, has not called back a single time.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that, but she is about to talk about her lip. It wasn't matching. It was aggravating me because the audio, like the voice, was not matching like her lips. I guess they're messing with her again. And I was hoping if I paused it for a second and restarted it, it would freshen back up. Okay, so she still has a boo-boo on her lip.
My lip has been split in half for about 4 weeks now. I've gone through about 6 tubes of chapstick. Nothing is helping.
Well, stop doing what made that crack. If you keep on, it's just a vicious cycle, Heather.
Irritated. I'm very pregnant, and I'm trying to go and get my car seat and my...
You know what? Well, she wasn't even chubby whenever she got pregnant. I'm just kind of surprised that her stomach isn't so firm and tight. Because I know mine was at that time, for all of them. It was like a big old tight ball, you know? And there's, like, I don't know, maybe she just has more fat on her stomach, which is, like I said, which is kind of weird, because usually I don't know, maybe he's taking up less room. I don't know.
And I'm trying to go and get my car seat and my stroller. And now the limits that used to be $60 to take cash back are $20 at Walgreens. So I need to walk, contractions and all the way to the Amazon hub and the Target next to there to get a $60 return 3 days in a row so I can order my car seat.
Girl, you better be lucky that you got feet to walk on, that you going to get fucking cash money, that you're getting a stroller. Stop bitching. Dang. 11024. I have been Can you please stop with these caps? I have been overcautious and attentive to my pregnancy. No, you haven't. That is the biggest lie. What did I not just say? Didn't I just say on the last slide, all her caps, the caps are lies? The lies will be in caps. Literally another fucking lie in caps. I have been overcautious and attentive to my pregnancy. That's the biggest daggone lie, Heather. I have worked out vigorously every single month with 100-mile bike rides, prowler-style 30 to 60-mile trips pushing a 200-pound cart back and forth from the suburbs to downtown, and had a membership to export the first 4 months of my pregnancy, lifting, climbing, and swimming. The math is not mathing. This is all curated. I have not agreed to participate and want to press charges against everyone involved. She makes me so mad sometimes. I'm not really going to say this just because it's, hey, Lakeview. Man, I just, squirrel, I saw Lakeview and I was like, never mind, forgot what I was going to say.
Dr. Catherine Gallagher, who refuses me service.
You best keep her name out your mouth.
After waiting 9 weeks for an appointment with her, she calls 2 days before my appointment and says that I cannot be seen there. Gives no reason other than she's uncomfortable with my social media presence. What? If you've made a patient wait 9...
That's not what it was. She wasn't uncomfortable with your social media. She was uncomfortable what you were putting on your social media about her. Talking about her. Like, girl, you gonna get sued one day or incarcerated. I mean, you need to stop threatening people or saying that people are like, I mean, look what happened to Leticia.
Weeks with a progressive chronic condition like pregnancy, you have a moral, legal, and ethical obligation to see that patient. No hospital system accepts patients past 28 weeks. Northwestern is the exception. They'll accept you past 28, but they stop at 31. I'm 34 weeks pregnant. I've now seen 3 different doctors and 3 different emergency rooms for this pregnancy.
So, again, there goes her stomach. Didn't mean to do it. But look, do y'all see how it's not like a tight circle? Oh my gosh, my memory. Oh yeah, three different doctors, Heather. 3 different doctors. So you had 3 different chances to make shit work, to get a doctor and keep a doctor for you and this boy, and you did it. Like, do you not see the problem? You went through 3 different doctors. You are the common denominator. You are the problem.
And my primary care physician. I have a referral to Swedish, Dr. What was her name? Stacy Brown. Yeah. And the scheduling office refused to schedule me. So I guess I'm just going to have to walk into an ER and get...
Yeah, that's exactly what you're going to end up doing. You better go. See, every time, like, I don't mean to, but I do. I pause it, like 35 weeks on my B-day. Is she one of these people who her birthday is like the whole month? My older sister's like that. I mean, not really to that extent. She just gets way too excited. I don't really care about birthdays. Like, my birthday. I love, like, my kids, my husband, whatever. But look, do you see? I know everyone's different. For one, definitely not body shaming, okay? And for 2, I know that people shape differently, so they're gonna shape kind of differently whenever they're pregnant. But the only reason why I'm confused is because I feel like Heather really wasn't, like, she was like kind of thick, but she wasn't like fat. She wasn't overweight, to my knowledge, what I thought. And usually it's like if you were overweight or something like that, then like maybe you would have like a loose. Heather, I figured she would be all belly. Like, she would just have a tight-ass belly, and that would be it. Like a basketball. Like most people, whenever they're hitting this term. And hers is just like a, you know. Oh,
these are, like, literally...
Oh, my gosh, stop. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. Why does it... I'm about to look at pregnant bellies. Why does it look like that? Why is it so flabby still? Like, so weird.
This is what 35 weeks of growing a little baby look like.
Girl, you better hope there's a baby in there and not a fucking bleeding ulcer or some shit. You're about to explode.
Chapstick.
Disgusting son of a bitch.
Disgusting son of a bitch. I love how dramatic he is. Like, he has to, like, I gotta go to Xavier. He puts on, you know what I'm saying? He tries to give us some entertainment. She says, that's blood. Baby girl, let me tell you, say, okay, if your lip is chapped and split, cut, then therefore it's gonna bleed, right? Especially when it's dry. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how you got blood on your fucking chapstick, idiot. Like, it amazes me that she thinks some people are this stupid. Like, we all know your lips are bleeding and you're putting chapstick on your lips. That's how blood got on your chapstick. Who in the right mind would be like, oh my gosh, where did that blood come from? Xavier.
Blood.
Disgusting son of a bitch.
That's blood, for anyone wondering. That's blood. 3 solid weeks, maybe longer, I have not been able to smile, eat, talk without my lip cracking open. And it's not because I'm neglecting myself. I use a full tube of chapstick every 3 to 4 days.
You actually should probably put some, like, cream or even Neosporin on it first, and then second, third layer that bitch up.
Something is going on. It's dry enough in that motherfucker to keep my lips split like this, but the sleeping bags are filled with 30 to 60 gallons of water. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We're using waterproof walls in the tent. Literal shower curtains and industrial tarps. But everything is soaking wet? No, dude, no. There's bullshit going on. I don't want to be a part of it. I want to be removed from this.
She is yelling. Like, I almost turned my phone down, but I didn't want to turn it back up. She is yelling. I wonder if like no one's really in the laundromat right now.
Not given my permission to be involved. All of this is fuck shit. I do not have time. I'm about to have a baby.
Yet here we are 4 years later with no response at all from law enforcement. 11024.
Also, I don't talk to Marissa and Dylan like that at all. They don't even cross my mind anymore, right? Unless someone puts them there intentionally. What do I mean by that? They start flooding my inbox with accusations, questions, messages, photos, and not just my inbox on email, my inbox on social, every social that there is, my inbox on my cell phone, my inbox on my email, calling me, leaving me voicemails, and I'm not lying. You guys can look at the FTR section and see I'm not lying. No one else thinks it's weird and ironic that both Marissa and I got our shit split after breaking up with Dylan. The same eye, the same pattern, the same bruising. Look at the photo.
No offense, but y'all don't take this the wrong way, but if he's right-handed.
Because if you don't believe me, no one thinks this is odd for what I need.
I really wasn't trying to be insensitive in that, but it's just, everybody knows Dylan is abusive. So is Marissa. Heather, I don't know. Heather acts like she really for real can't fight. So I don't know. If she wasn't physically abusive, she was abusive in other ways. And it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all gonna keep going, keep dating guys like Dylan, it's just gonna keep happening. It is what it is. That's how he fucking is. That's how she is. That's how she is. That's how they are. Like, dang, this shit's old. Like, it's crazy. Like, it is. Like, I'm watching a fucking TV show because it's like Marissa and Dylan keep on going back to each other. They're toxic as hell. And then, like, she wants to pretend she's this, like, famous model, like, always showing, like, the good side. And then all of a sudden you see fucking Dylan starting shit on Instagram and then Marissa clapping back. And then they showing all these receipts. And then they wish, fuck, we shouldn't have done that. We were pretty high and fucked up. 10:14 a.m., 110:24, 2 days before my birthday, 34 weeks, 4 days pregnant, baby can come anytime. I have a history of preterm labor and or something. I need an apartment or room for rent urgently. Xavier's father, who promised us an apartment 6 weeks ago, has not followed through. I hope he is well. Seems very corrupt. I cannot handle any more time in this tent. My hips hurt, my back aches. What is it? My booty shakes from left to right. Wait, how's that song go? My head hurts, my hips too tight, my booty shake from left to right. Why? Just read it. I'm sorry. It just brought back memories. I heard it with that rhyme. Hey, I know I wasn't the only one who did that. I cannot handle any more time in this tent. My hips hurt, my back aches, and I have to walk 4 blocks or more anytime I need to have a bowel movement. Okay, Heather.
For what I need for my baby, I have enough money to buy the car seat and stroller travel system, diapers, an $80 package of newborn essential clothing, socks, onesies, sleepers, bibs, little tiny blankets. That's $80 on Amazon. And then I will have like a little less than $150 left over.
I wonder if the reason why, for one, she wouldn't want to buy too much for him because she can't tote extra stuff around. But I wonder if the main other reason why she hasn't bought anything for him, well, other than she can't tote it and she knows he's probably going to be taken away, is because you can't, certain places you have to, like, with the receipt, you can't take it back after it's been, like, so many days. So she's trying to get as close to her due date as possible so that way she can go around and just return it so it could all kind of be for a show. And then she ends up getting cash or gift cards.
I need to go bring groceries to the big kids, food, snacks.
Still?
Their dad said to just hold off. He said they're fine for right now. I hate that. I know his family, is taking care of most of the things, but it's literally outside of our control. I'm being oppressed to a ton, and my children's father is being oppressed to God only knows what, pardon me. Our children don't deserve to suffer, and I need help. Like I said, I have everything figured out. I need to not be in a...
So you probably didn't have, like, the data wasn't on, or there was no, something, like, that's just weird. Like, why would anyone try to block you sending messages to Xavier whenever y'all live fucking in the same tent? It makes no sense. You could literally just turn around and show him pictures of it. So nefarious. I swear if you're on the toilet again, Heather Gillespie, I freaking swear. We, the people, do not need to listen to this while you're on the potty. Oh, like, why? Sorry, I had no idea the first time until she was already talking and she was almost done. And I was like, hang on a dang on minute. And then now, that's all I can think about is, look how the game. We see the ceiling, like, she has to be on the fucking toilet. Like, Heather, you're taking a shit on Instagram. Like, you can't even wait to do your story till after you took your shit. Like, you could even done it real quick in the stall and, like, stand up, but just, like, not on the toilet while you're doing it. Like, it's so crazy. Okay.
I'm a repeat of 2020. They're ripping all of my pants. I only have 3 pairs left.
Okay, sorry. Now that we're talking about, I'll bring it back to the beginning. But now that we're talking about pants, I'm just gonna assume, I'm gonna pretend, I'm gonna tell myself that her pants are pulled up and she's just sitting down to use it as a seat. So everyone, instead of imagining people in their underwear to make us feel better, we're gonna imagine how they're wearing pants and using the toilet seat as just a seat.
So they're trying a repeat of 2020. They're ripping all of my pants. I only have 3 pairs left that fit. They're putting holes in them, holes in the crotch. Putting obscene something inside of them, or raping me. Those are the only 2 options. So I've already reported on this numerous times. They just keep doing it over and over again. I don't know what the fuck you people want from me. I don't consent.
That is, stop. That's so fake. It's embarrassing. Secondhand embarrassment. Sorry, I'm not trying to. Like, she tries to make herself cry and look so, like, I'm really not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be honest. People need to learn to hear God's honest truth, and that's how I feel about it. I feel like she is trying so hard to push out any redness or puffiness or cries or tears or her throat cracking. Like, she is trying so much all the time she does this shit. And she hardly ever is able to ever make herself cry or seem genuine about anything. She'll sit there and talk about something so disturbing that happened and then just forget what she was even talking about. That's literally how much she does not give 2 F's.
I don't want to be a part of this. I hope that you all fucking die.
Yeah, like, thanks. Fuck you too, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know who you're talking to, but you need to be specific more. Shit, it's because everybody's gonna be like, okay, fuck you too, bitch. You ain't gonna have nobody. What? Are you kidding me? Is this her crotch? Okay, this is very uncomfortable. This is nasty. Oh my Lord, I am so sorry, y'all. Let me read this really quick. Don't look, because there is some discharge, but she's pregnant, and the holes, because she always be stretching her legs. Okay, let's stop. Okay, just put these pants on in the morning, put the shorts on last night, have not had sex, have reported all of this to the cops millions of effing times. Okay, but you're still pregnant. Okay, next. Heather says, you know, my favorite show of the year is the Chicago Boat Show at McCormick Place, Chicago Convention Center / Chicago, Illinois. Who is attending the boat show this year? 2 days to go. So that means it's today. Did you go? But did you go? This is her analysis report. She likes doing these little quizzes on here. Name Heather. Face looks like 25. Personality, loyal and responsible. She's a rat and she fucking living on the street without her kids. I beg to differ. Heart, as mysterious as midnight. No argument there. Strength, loves unconditionally. Weakness, worries too much. Yeah, she definitely worries a lot. I thought I worried too much. She really be worrying too much. You need... Loves hugs. I feel like she looks like she wouldn't like hugs. She looks like the person who wouldn't like hugs. Hates arrogance and rudeness. I agree with that. I think she does hate that, but I also think she is both of those things, so that's kind of funny. Gentle side, has a heart of gold. Oh, wow. Dark side, forgives but never forget. That might be right. Well, no, I don't think she forgives. I don't think she ever forgets either. Secret, bottles up sadness and tiredness. She does not bottle up nothing besides her pee. Overall impression, independent warrior. Oh my gosh, I wish she was an independent warrior. I wish she was independent. That's it. We wouldn't be here talking about this. Heather wouldn't be tent right now if she was half of these things. Like, quote, fake people have an image to maintain. Real people just don't give a F. Oh, this is awkward. Okay, who are you in the Bible? Heather, you are Esther. Your heart is strong and you are loyal to the core. You care deeply, not only for yourself, but also for others. You trust that God will never abandon you. You fight your battles with strong faith. You need to really work, especially on those last two. But I'm going to keep my mouth closed. I am a mother. My 3 soon-to-be 4 children are my priority and have always been. A 3-month break in the torture where is not acceptable. I don't consent to playing this game, want nothing to do with it, and want to press charges criminally as well as civilly against everyone involved. Heather Gillespie. She just said, are my priority and have always been. Okay, I think this is so funny. Like, it's just like, how ironic. Heather says, man, we love blaming technology. Much more fun than looking in the mirror and understanding our actions. You know how many times I just want to literally, like, turn it around on her? I wish it was just like I had a mirror in my hand. You know? Like, Heather, I know you read it and posted it, but I need you to actually read that and let it seep in. Because that's something you need to hear and do.